Have you ever camped on an abandoned sea fort? No? Well, me either, so let's do that tonight. Located off the coast of the Isle of Grain in Kent is Grain Battery Tower. It's a mid-19th century gun tower that was needed to protect the important dockyards at Sheerness and Chatham from the French naval threats during a period of tension in the 1850s. Rapid improvements to artillery technology in the mid-19th century meant that the tower was effectively obsolete as soon as it had been completed. It was used in both the First and Second World War when the tower was substantially altered to support new quick-firing guns and then subsequently decommissioned in 1956, to which it remains derelict today. Except for tonight, where two friends and I have decided to turn Grain Battery Tower into our home for the night. The only catch is that it's only accessible at low tide, and the low tide's out at night, so let's go. This is spooky. I've got to keep the light in front, otherwise I can't see a thing. Oh, the bog. As we continued, a green laser pen started shining towards us. It is a guy with a laser pen, like.
I don't know though, if he's from that house.
We couldn't work out if it was someone official or just someone trying to mess with us, so we chose to ignore it. But what we couldn't ignore was the wind. We've just made it to the actual path. After arriving at the fort, you can really take in how big it is, and we were still being bothered by the laser pen. But we continued on up the ladder and onto the fort.
How was that?
Alright.
Okay.
Nice. Right, we're in.
Need to find somewhere dry to just put stuff down.
Hello.
Hello.
This is the room that those people said they stayed in.
Yeah?
This seems pretty like... And we're away from the...
There's nobody there.
No, but the light. People would see the
no one
light.
can see the light.
Good show.
It's quite warm in there. Yeah. Oh, candles! We can get them lit.
Yeah, we actually will.
That'd be nice.
See this up?
Oh.
Now that we've found this room, I'm low-key kind of second-guessing the tent.
I don't blame you, I really don't.
Yeah.
I think it might not need it, but...
I'll see what happens when they get their tent up, and then I'll make my own assessments. So we've discovered that there is a room beyond this window here. We've decided to move all of our stuff into there because there's no windows to the outside world, so there's no breeze. It's a lot warmer, and I can't see because of this torch. But look how cool this is. Obviously the odd lift. And then over here we've got some old style iron door things. Perhaps this was a storeroom. And tonight it's going to be storing us.
Oh, it's holy.
It's very homely.
No, not said anything.
So I made the decision to put the tent up, and I soon quickly realised that I don't think I could put the tent up without actually having the ground that I can push pegs into. So the only thing is, I think this might actually need pegs to be fully properly.
Oh, really?
I might just fucking.
It's like when we went on that walk and you brought a tent, you brought a coat that wasn't waterproof.
This
Went
one.
on a 30-mile walk, got a waterproof
I'm like the most prepared, unprepared one bit.
You actually are.
Prior planning would have told me that I need pegs to make the tent full. Oh well, at least we got this room. While I packed down the tent, the boys got the burgers on the go.
Shall we have a look? I don't know, you never know.
Done to me.
Do you reckon?
We cut into it.
Hang on, there's a stick in this one. This one definitely don't reckon.
What's the verdict?
No, it's still red, actually.
Still red. While we were waiting for the burgers, we had a little bit of a look around.
Oh, on hand. Oh, lads, just a drop.
Yeah, be careful, like.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Turn the heat back on if you want to. Turn it off. Yeah, turn it back on there if you want. Yeah, you have to click it.
Good. This burger could be in a food commercial. But after that, we went exploring, and I did trip up there, just ignore that. But we went exploring, but it is a little dark, so you can't see too much now, but we'll come back when the sun rises in the morning. But what you can see here is the gun tower, which was the final thing they added to the sea fort during the World War. But as you can see, the place is absolutely full of graffiti. And after looking around, I think this place could be a really cool location for a horror film.
Oh my god, I've got eyes. Holy fucking smackaroonies. Oh my god. I've got eyes.
Yep, that is the way we got in, so we are well and truly isolated on this sea fort now.
I think that was all covered in water literally hours ago.
As I wait for the water to boil, I pat down my things so it's not a rush when the tide gets to the lowest point later. What a gorgeous tower, and a pleasure to spend the night in actually. Now I know this feels like the end, but it's not. We still have a few things to explore during the nice, bright, golden hour that we have before we leave. This is the view from the tallest tower on the sea fort. I imagine there would have been some sort of gun or turret. You'd have had full view. The tide is currently at the lowest point, so it's time for us to get off. Otherwise we're going to be stuck on here. This has been a great video. If you enjoyed this camp, please leave a like. If you want to follow along and see where else we get to, then you should subscribe.